Good morning, students. Let us revise the previous part and then continue with the third page. In the story, Two Gentlemen of Verona, the two orphan boys, Nicola and Jacopo, work continuously to earn money. For that, they are doing lot of work like shining shoes, selling newspaper, and all the things to say for the sake of the treatment of their sister. They during all these time they give all the pleasures of life. That is an example for the sacrificing. The devotion had touched the author deeply, so he starts to get the mentality to help them, that he just depicting them as a gentleman. Nothing good ever comes of the sacrifice. Now start with the third page. Now the narrator asking the boys what is their plan. What plans? He smiled uncomfortably. Look at this word using prefix as well as suffix. Uncomfortably. Just plan, sir, he answered in a low voice. Sometimes let me do like this, no? If you want to answer properly, you can't raise your voice. If you done anything wrong, your voice will be a low. The next paragraph. Well, I said, we were leaving on Mondays. Is there anything I can do for you before we go? Niccolo shook his head, but suddenly Jacopo said, Sir, he burst out. Every Sunday we make a visit to the country, to Poletta, 30 kilometers from here. Usually we hire bicycles, but tomorrow, since you are so kind, you might send us in your car. This is the very first step they are asking some other thing about for themselves towards the author. And here the narrator, he wants the boy to accompany with some other commitment. Now, author, I had already told Luigi he might have the Sunday off. However, I answered, I will drive you out myself. There was a pause. Stop at that moment. Niccolo was glaring at his younger brother in a vexation. That is some sort of pleasure as well as in a sad mood. We could not think of troubling you, sir. It won't be any trouble. He bit his lip, then, in a rather put out tone, he said, Very well. The following afternoon, we drove to the tiny village set high upon the hillside. I imagined that our destinations would be some humble dwellings. Dwellings is nothing but a living place. But directed by Jacopo, we drew up at a larger red roof villa, surrounded by a high stone wall. I could scarcely believe my eyes, and before I could recover breath, my two passengers had leaped from the car. They started to jump from the car. Here the narrator gives the description about the place where they want to travel and saw the villa, and they don't want to discuss anything to the narrator. Meanwhile, what happened? They just start to move from that place. Now the boys, we shall not be long, sir. Perhaps only an hour, that is 1 hour. Maybe you would like to go to the cafe in the village for a drink. They disappeared beyond the corner of the wall. As soon as possible, they want to run away from that place. After a few minutes, I followed them. I found a grilled side entrance and determinedly rang the bell. Now the curiosity of the narrator wants to know about these little boys. A pleasant looking woman with steel rimmed spectacles appeared. I blinked as I saw that she was dressed in the white uniform of a trained nurse. Now the narrator, I just brought two small boys here. Ah, yes. Her face lit up. She opened the door to admit me. Nicola and Jacopo, I will take you up. She led me through a cool tile vestibule. Vestibule is a lobby next to the outdoor of the building. That is a passage towards the next part of the building. Vestibule into the hospital. For hospital, the villa had become. At the door of a little cubicle, the nurse paused. Again, look at this word. Pause is nothing but stop at that moment. Put her finger to her lips and with a smile bade me look through the glass partition. The two boys were seated at the bedside of a girl of about 20 who, propped up on pillows, wearing a pretty lace jacket, was listening to their chatter. Her eyes soft and tender. One could see at a glance her resemblance to her brothers. Glance is just a weep. Chatter, nothing but talking. A vase of wild flowers stood on her table, beside a dish of fruit and several books. Beside means nearby. Here they have given a description about the hospital where the sister is comfortable. That much of fee they have paying for that, and the sister is made herself to be comfort there. Only the description of the thing and the that is the environment given for the sister is good there. Won't you go in? The nurse murmured. Lucia will be pleased to see you. Yes, Lucia is the sister's name. I shook my head and turned away. I felt I could not bear to intrude. Intrude is enter without permission. So narrator don't want to do that. He just stand there. I could not bear to intrude upon this happy family party. But at the foot of the staircase, I drew up and begged her to tell me all she knew about these boys. He started to realize about the boys. She was eager to do so. They were, she explained, quite alone in the world, except for the sister Lucia. Now the nurse started to tell about these boys. Their father, a widower, lost his mother. That's why they refer a widower. A well-known singer had been killed in the early part of the war. Shortly afterward, a bomb had destroyed their home and thrown these three children into the streets. After their father died, they come to the streets. They had always known a comfortable and cultured life. Lucia had herself been training as a singer, and they had been suffered horribly from near starvation and exposure to the cold wind. Look at these boys. At one extent, the father take care of the family. They are living very comfort with all other things in their homes. Suddenly what happened? They don't have anything in this world. They just come to the street. Only with the help of the sister, they able to stand with. So here we able to read the real emotions of that family. Next paragraph. For months they had barely kept themselves alive in a sort of shelter they built with their own hands amidst the rubble. That is nothing but the small stones we able to get from the demolished buildings. No, with the small stone they just get a shelter, not the proper houses like that. Then for 3 years the Germans ruled the city. The boys grew to the hate the Germans. When the resistance movement began secretly to form, they were among the first to join. When the war was over and we had peace at last, they came back to their beloved sister. For that reason, they hate the Germans. Only for they made the war, they lost their family. No, say they were very angry with those people, and they found her suffering from tuberculosis of the spine. Look at the picture they have given, the sister's Lucia's picture. Now she was suffered with the tuberculosis of the spine. The only member who is starving for the family is the sister. Now, what happened? She was not feeling now. Look at the fate of the two small boys. What they will do? They lost their father, they lost their family, they lost their home. Now, the one and only strength is their sister. Now, she too not feeling well. She passed, took a quick breath. Did they give up? Give up means they want to do, they don't want to do something. That is give up. Give up means we easily able to move with that. I do not have to answer that question. They brought her here, persuaded to convinced as to take her to the hospital. In the 12 months she has been our patient, she has good progress. There is every hope that one day she will walk and sing again. Just the explanation about the sisters, what has happened in the hospital. Of course, everything is so difficult now. Food so scarce and dear. We could not keep going unless we charged a fee. But every week Lucia's brothers have made their payment. She added simply, I don't know what they do. I do not ask. Work is scarce in Verona. That is very tough. But whatever it is, I know they do it well. Look at the people here. Only for the comfortable make betterment for the sister, they starving a lot. They are paying a fees here. They are giving a food. They are giving a clothes. They are giving a books. They are making everything for their sister, for the betterment for the sister. But at another side, on the another side, the boys are really working hard without a breath. They are continuously doing only for their sister. Yes, I agree. They could not do it better. Now the heart was really moved. The narrator not able to spit a word. Till now, you noticed one thing. The two little boys, they don't want to share anything with the narrator. They may ask some money to the narrator, no. They don't want to lose their prestigious issue. They don't want courtesy from the narrator. They want to work hard again to get something to be pleasurable to their sister, only with their hands. I waited outside until the boys rejoined me and then drove them back to the city. They sat beside me, not speaking. For my part, I did not say a word. I knew they would prefer to feel that they had safely kept the secret. Yet the devotion had touched me deeply. I don't want to reveal the secret because they want to maintain as a secret. No, so the author don't want to reveal the secret. He to keep it as mindly and started their journey. Really, the two little boys, they taught a lot, a nobility to the human life, the mentality of helping others to be seen in this gentleman, but look after the family at this very young age. It's really a quite challenging. War had not broken their spirit. Their selfless action brought a new nobility to human life, gave promise of a greater hope for the human society. While we starve for the family, it will give the better upliftment for the people in the society. Once we have to known by our father's name, and after that what will happen? The father will known by their children name. Look at the difference here. This is our family. This is a happiness. Happiness is not only by the richness, the sharing. Without anything, our father and mother giving everything for us. Not only with the food, not only with the clothes, the true love, sacrifice, giving for us only for the betterment of our children. All the parents starving. Sometimes they don't want to share their sufferings with the children, but they share their happiness with the children. And you people are really lucky. Okay, let me continue with that. I hope you read the lesson. Go through the lesson, and especially with the meanings they have given there, no glossary. Go through it. and I give you assignment later. I hope you understood the story well. Later I give you the assignments. Now you go through the story and understood it, read all the vocabulary, and I previously give you assignment of letter writing. Try to complete that. And one thing I want to share you, many hands to make the work to be lighter. So I hope my guys are ready to work. Got it? So go through the lesson, read once, read all the vocabulary. I give the assignment for this chapter afterwards. Thank you. Take care.